Thank you very much, Dean Thomas. Good morning to Dominica and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. We are happy to be at the Newtown Primary School this morning on Heritage Day. A fabulous church service this morning at the Fatima Church, and we have moved now to the Newtown Primary, where many people have gathered for the exhibition. Following the exhibition a little later in the day, we moved to the Newtown Savannah for the cultural gala. But here is the Prime Minister of Dominica, the Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, who's here.
Flora, fauna, we have art, we have so many different things that the people make, and so it's important for us to highlight those things, you know. There's so many things that Dominicans are making and producing that we need to continue to support and to continue to motivate and encourage those who are engaged in those activities, like Ken Joseph here, you know. It's a wonderful day.
PM, the church service, what did you make of the church service this morning?
I think it was a wonderful service. The choir was excellent. The arrangements were great. The sermon was superb. I think each of us will have taken something out of the sermon by Father Franco. Very, very appropriate, very timely always, very profound. And it was a wonderful opportunity for us to celebrate together.
And we moved to the Newtown Savannah a little later in the day by 3 o'clock for the cultural gala. I'm sure you would like to encourage people to be down at the Savannah.
Yeah, we all should come. We also come to witness and to participate and to be encouraged. It's going to be a real exposition of cultural art form in the Newtown, Rosa South communities, where you have various dances, cultural dances, and showcasing the true heritage and culture of Newtown, and of course the country by extension. So it's going to be an all-afternoon, all-night event. So I want to congratulate the Ministry of Culture, the Public for Rosa South, and of course the Heritage Committee led by File, London, and others. And so they've done a fantastic job in putting this together.
Finally, Prime Minister, as we observe 47 years of independence, what will be your main message to the nation?
I'm still putting it together. You know, there's a lot to talk about, but you always have a limited time to say what you will say. So, November 3rd, I think the ceremony this time is in the afternoon. So, it starts at 5, and we're hoping that everyone can come into the stadium. But this week, we're focusing on Creole Festival, preparations for that. But certainly, we look forward also to November 3rd, which is our Independence Day. So I mean, there's so many activities from now till November 5th that we all should partake in and celebrate our culture, our cuisine, our heritage, who we are as a nation, who we are as a people.
Prime Minister, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we are live at the Newtown Primary School as we bring you the exhibition on Heritage Day. Here is Ken Joseph, local writer?
Yeah, local author.
Local author. What do you have on display here this morning?
Well, presently I do in puzzle books based on Dominica.
Puzzle?
Yeah, puzzle books. I get all the information of Dominica and I try to include it in one book, but you probably can't go in one book. You have to go in several books. So I do local puzzle books, I design them and I create them myself. It's all about Dominica.
Is that a project you started many years ago or something more recent?
4 years ago. I started it before the coronavirus. And apparently I started it for my mother because she's selling for the tourists and I was thinking of a product she could use to enhance her table. And I come with that idea.
And how do you think the public has supported this venture?
To tell you the truth, the public have accepted that with big hands. I have a problem though. My problem is I have a high demand and a low supply. Yeah, I have a lot of people, everybody want the book because everybody find it interested, and based on the information it gives, it passes like a social studies book, it passes like a history book, it's still passing like a puzzle book.
Where did the idea come from?
But the idea came from when I was studying in Venezuela. Because every time I step out my house and I go to any local community, when I see a puzzle book, I'd buy one. And I would sit down and I'd learn new words and I'd use it in class while I do my exposition. So the idea was always there. Then when I come down to Dominica, I saw my mother sit down on a stall with a book doing puzzles. So I thought I'm going to make a puzzle book for you based on Dominica and I'm going to put it on the table. I don't want to put nothing else, only that alone. And let's go towards it. So right now I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going all thing I can until it was 10, 11, 12 I go in and not stopping.
Fantastic work by local author Ken Joseph from Kings Hill. And I'm sure that the people will patronize your event here this morning. It's a rainy morning, it's overcast, but certainly the people have come out in their numbers to view the exhibition here at the Newtown Primary School. We've seen a number of officials. We heard from the Prime Minister a little while ago. A number of other people, the vendors are here, and we will talk to a few of them, I'm sure, in a short while. Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Bonjour. Good morning.
Right. What's your name, please?
My name is Decima Shapley's Valentine.
And you have certain things on display. Can you talk to us a little about what you have on display here at the Newtown Primary?
I have a variety of wines and punches locally made by me and my husband. Our brand is Valos Nature Wines and Punches. We have ginger, we have river grape, and 2 wines. And the punches, we have sea moss, tamarind, passion fruit, and peanut.
Right. I think I had a taste of one of them, and I'm really amazed by how you were able to produce this. So this is going on very well.
Yes, it's going on very well. We have been in business for the last, since 2012, we are hard at it. And we do our best in Dominica to produce and sell them.
And I guess you're happy about this opportunity here this morning to showcase your product.
Yes, it's a good opportunity to showcase my products, because I think in this area, Newtown area, they're not too familiar with it. So I took the opportunity to come and display my products so that people will get to know more about it.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Do have a nice day. I'm sure you will be a little later on, you'll be down at the cultural gala at Newtown, the Newtown playing field.
I wish I can. I'll try my best. I'm a little busy, but I'll try my best.
All right. Thank you very much. Valos Nature Wine on display here at the Newtown Primary School. Here is the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Mr. Ryan Anselm, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry for Agriculture. Good morning to you. Do I say good morning, good afternoon, Dean? Dean may tell me whether it's morning or afternoon. I think it's past afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Curtis. We're happy to be here. It's our heritage, and what we're seeing there is our culture. And I'm happy to see all the craft and the agro-processing products. Ministry of Agriculture is always pleased to showcase and to show the world that we're a nation of agricultural produce, not only agricultural produce, but organic produce that is good for our population. And our role is to ensure that the population has healthy food to eat. And what we're seeing here, this exhibition, is a demonstration of the hard work of the farmers, the hard work of the agro-processors, and we are happy to be part of the process.
We observed the World Food Day just a few days ago. How did that go from a ministry's standpoint?
Well, it was a spectacular way we actually showcase what Dominica had to offer, and what we always try to demonstrate is that agriculture is the best culture. And in our 47 years of independence, that is the message we want to send. Agriculture is the best culture. People must eat, and so we have to produce food so people can eat and survive. And so we want to send a happy 47th anniversary to our hardworking farmers and our fisher folks and our agro-processors. World Food Day is a demonstration that we have to work hand in hand, and we have to do things together to grow crops, grow livestock, and fish to feed our nation. And it reminds us that we have to do things together in an integrated way so we can feed the nation.
Thank you very much. Ryan Anselm, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture. Then if we just move to this area, I think there's some other officials in there where we are here at the Newtown Primary, and we will talk to a few of the officials here. So we can at least see some of the things going on. Here is the Minister for Finance. Let's say good morning to you, Dr. McIntyre. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Curtis.
And how is Heritage Day for you going on so far?
So far, it's great. Excellent. We had a lovely Mass this morning at the Fatima Church, and now we are taking a look at the different exhibits and a wide variety of exhibits. We have these horticulture ones, we have the arts and crafts, we have some agro-processing stuff, we have some literature stuff. I'm impressed. Lovely, lovely celebration so far.
Then a little later on, we move down to the cultural gala, the Newtown Savannah.
Gala, that's where the climax takes place, at the gala, the Newtown Savannah. So I'm going to encourage everyone, please come for the gala this afternoon. It's going to be a great experience. I think we're all going to have fun. It's our Heritage Day. Let us celebrate our heritage.
Thank you very much. As we speak, we see the President of Dominica, Her Excellency Sylvanie Burton, and Mr. Burton, part of this exhibition here this afternoon, viewing. So the President is around, a few government ministers, well-wishers, a few people from the Newtown area. And good afternoon to you, Mr. Lander.
Good afternoon to you, Curtis. How are you doing?
Not bad at all. I heard you were mentioned as one of the people organizing the event, Heritage Day. So you got your praise for the work that you have done. From what you've seen, how are things shaping up so far?
Honestly, today when I woke up and I saw the rain, I was a bit disheartened, but it really goes to show this word resilience that has become a buzzword. It's honestly showing its true sense here in the community today. Church was beautiful. The mass was exceptional. We had a lot of entertainment and good vibe in church. Now we're here seeing the community alive and well through the presentation of persons from in and around the community, just presenting their things and historical artifacts. In the other room, you would have seen the history of Harlem bombers. So it's really good. It's heartwarming to see everyone here today.
And as we said, the cultural gala will culminate the activities on Heritage Day, and all set for the cultural gala this afternoon.
Yes, all set at 3 o'clock. We will see the formal opening section where we'll have a few addresses and also the sashing of the cultural elder, after which that we'll have official performances from a few cultural groups from in and around the community, and we will end today's activities with a major band splash.
Right. Firelander, thank you very much, and congratulations for all the hard work you do to ensure that things go well in Dominica.
Thank you very much.
All the best. Thank you very much. Right, so let's move to another area here at this hall, still at the Newtown Primary, and the exhibition on Heritage Day is actually taking place. Hi, good afternoon to you.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad at all. Tell us who you are.
My name is Dinelli Blanc, and I am the owner of Fetme Designs, where I specialize in the creation and design of handmade accessories. So I have earrings, fascinators, brooches, headbands, sharper pies, scrunchies, and so much more other accessories, and they're all customizable.
So you are the one responsible for these?
Yes, yes.
And what is the feedback so far?
So far, so good. Everybody has expressed interest. I've been receiving a lot of sales, and we enjoy this time of year. So, I love the madras, the vibrancy, and I think the customers appreciate it as well.
I want to wish you well.
Thank you.
To enjoy the rest of the day.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Right. Let's move across. We'll talk to the Madam of Madam Winner 2023, Ma Boyd. We will speak to her in a little while. In fact, she came to us. She wants to say something. We'll get to her in a little while. Miss Bell, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you.
So I remember Miss Bell. What's the first name? Paris Bell. And you have been involved in certain things that many people don't know about yet. But tell us, what do you have on display here this morning?
Today I have on display my therapeutic oils, cannabis-infused oils.
So the name of it is cannabis-infused oil?
Yes.
That's the product?
Yes.
And how has it gone so far? Because we heard about it about a year and a half ago. How are people responding to this so far?
People are responding to it very well, because I don't know if you've ever suffered from chronic pain, from back pain or...
Yes, certainly.
And so our product that actually works and relieves that pain, people don't really have any stigmas about anything. It's just as long as it works, they're happy.
Tell us the process, briefly though, tell us the process involved in producing this oil.
So there are many processes one can use to make the infused oil. However, I take some organic, raw product, and I infuse it into oil for probably, let's say, 2 to 4 hours for each batch. So for castor oil, coconut oil, different, because castor is more viscous. And then after that, you strain it thoroughly and you filter it out, and then you have a shelf-stable product.
Right. And you are really amazing. Your cousin Wanda out there, people are talking about the product. And as you said before, you've gotten some good feedbacks from the people all over the place.
Yes, I have much good feedback, and remember I tested it on myself first to cure my chronic back pain.
Would you advise Dean Thomas, the #1 technician in Dominica, would you advise him to go for your products?
Of course, I'd recommend the CCR for him. So that's cannabis, cayenne pepper, and rosemary for joint pain, arthritis, and nerve pain. I know his fingers and his joints may be a bit overworked holding the camera for you all the time. So this one will give him some well-deserved relief.
So which one would you advise me to have? So you've told Dean what he should use. What about me? What do you advise that I use?
What would you like to use it for?
I'm not sure. I'm asking you to advise me on which one I should use.
Well, there are a range of products for many different things. Like it has the cannabis-infused castor oil for swelling, for your hair. Cannabis-infused coconut oil for...
You said for my hair, you said?
Yes. It will help it grow. It have the cannabis-infused coconut oil for eczema, psoriasis, rashes. The massage oil for sore muscles and for blood circulation, especially those that have those dark marks that you can't seem to get rid of.
You received a number of awards in your short stint as somebody producing these oils. You also placed #3 at the Green Innovation Summit. That's the Fort Young Hotel Jungle Bay Initiative. The Green Innovation Summit, 3rd place. That in fact was a major award that you received at really a short space of time.
Yes, very much so.
Congratulations for what you do.
Thank you.
Right, so that's Paris Bell from the Eggleston, Girondale area, doing some wonderful things. My boy, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon,
my boy, by the way, won the Madam of Madams WAP Duet title in 2023. Some people were wondering why she's not competing this year, but my boy, nice to see you.
The competition, nice to see you too, Curtis. Although I've always told you when you have your mic, don't come close to me. You remember that?
Yes.
But anyway, today is a special day. Newtown is Newtown Day. But let me tell you something concerning I wearing that sash so long is because the madams are not coming out. But the madams start to come out now. So sometime I'll be sashing one and know that I have given up. But I'm enjoying it while I have it.
Right. So, my boy, how are you viewing this season, the Independence season this year? 47th anniversary of Independence?
Years, and I never thought Newtown would come into the Heritage Day, right? And I really, really enjoy it. At least I know Newtown showed itself. And I'm so excited over the things that I'm seeing. The plants, well, I know plant is our thing. The only thing is, I thought I would meet a boat of fish. We'll cool you, you know, because we were known for that thing in Newtown, eh? Cool you, yeah man, and you just touch that boat when they come in that big boat or cool you when you get in your low.
So you will be at the Madame WAP Duet show when? On the 29th of October, I think that's the date?
I am invited to the Madame show on the 29th. Wednesday, the 22nd.
Well, that's the Madame is actually on the 22nd.
Okay, I'm not confused.
Right, the Madame is on the 22nd. 9th
is the Miss WAB, and then other activities like wherever it rains, where my rain brings me, I will happy and gracefully go.
Thank you very much. My boy, again, the Madam of Madams title 2023. She won that handsomely. I was actually at that show. So this is DBS Radio. We are live at the Newtown Primary School, an exhibition going on as we observe Heritage Day. Some lovely plants, and I'm sure you are the one responsible. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Tell us who you are.
I'm Brenda Coffey from Girondale.
Brenda Coffey from Girondale, beautiful lady, well dressed, and she's observing Heritage Day in Dominica. We're at Newtown Primary. The exhibition is going on Heritage Day. Speak to us about this lovely plants that we are seeing here this morning.
Okay, well, these are plants that I grow after school. That is my after school activity. So I grow anything that I get. I grow them. I put them in pots. I buy the potted soil. I give them a little manure and everything else, and here they are. I love them.
Yeah, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people come in your area just to look, have a look at the plants. What are they saying to you?
They're saying they look lovely and they would like to buy one, but they'll come back.
They'll come back. You're going to be here until what time?
Until it ends.
Until it ends. Thank you very much.
People to come and buy their plants. So I'm calling on everyone to come to the Newtown Primary School to buy your lovely plants.
Right, so that's Brenda Coffee from Girondel. Thank you very much. Then we need to move across. I think that the Harlem Bombers, I think the history of Harlem has been featured in the next area. I think that's good afternoon to you, Shirley.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Doing well.
What do you think of this exhibition here at Newtown?
I love it bad because I played a very big part. I did the whole setup with the fabric, everything. So I'm overjoyed. Right. We have a lot to offer. The Newtown Sorosas South constituency has a lot to offer because it's not only about Newtown, it's about the rest of us, and we are all connected. I was raised, well, my mother is from Newtown. Yeah. So this is like my playground. I spent a lot of time around there, so it's like home to me. We have a lot of talent, we have a lot of skills, and I'm glad we're getting an opportunity to promote what we can do.
Thank you very much, Shirley. And let's just move across because a teacher from the principal from the Newtown Primary School. Tell us your name, please.
This is good morning, everybody. I am Anita Williams, principal of the Newtown Primary. But right now, I am a Jean Charlotteville. I am from original Newtown by the bay, higher up. So right now, I am just elated because we Newtown people get a chance to be together and we are celebrating and we are happy today.
Right, and to highlight the products that you have in the area, they look really splendid, really nice day for exhibition at Newtown.
Why? What an exhibition. Beautiful plants, all kinds of commodities. For example, you have stuff for the joints, for the knees, for pains, for rubbing, for all the insects bites now. And you know what that intrigued me? The assortment of things you can do with the Creole material, the bracelets, the corsage, the brooches. Our people are talented. And I came there and I am so happy to see the different things apart from the usual exhibition, as if it has something extra.
Something extra about Newtown this morning. Thank you very much, Principal of the Newtown Primary. And we're happy to be with you here this afternoon.
I just want people to come on down. Come to the Newtown Primary while they have a chance to see the exhibition. Come before it is closed, and after you can go to the Newtown Savannah to enjoy the cultural gala. You can even buy your plants because there are assortment of green plants and flowers, roses. Come down to the Newtown Primary School.
Thank you very much. Miss Wobduet, let's have a quick word with Miss Wobduet, who is actually here this morning. Miss Wobduet 2020-2024. In fact, she's the reigning Dean Thomas. In case you did not know, she is the reigning Miss Wobduet of Dominica 2024. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Tell us your name and we will take it from there.
My name is Heidi Elick.
Heidi Elick put on a magnificent show and she won the competition hands down. We remember that. We covered that last year. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite fine, and you?
Right, I'm not bad at all. It's always a pleasure seeing you. When I see you walk around the road, or when I see you around, it's always a pleasure seeing you. Tell us about the rain in 2024 to 2025.
The rain has been fun. I have been introduced to a lot of cultural events and seen a lot of things that other Dominicans have been doing here and abroad to preserve culture, and it has been nice to be introduced to that.
What is the greatest thing you think that has happened for you during the reign as Miss Wobduet Dominica?
Getting an opportunity to experience Dominica's culture.
Right.
That actually has been a great experience for me.
And you're preparing very soon to at least crown or to sash the Miss Wobduet 2025. That show is going to take place on the 29th, somewhere around there. And you're going to be sashing the person who wins.
Yes, I am.
I want to wish you well.
Thank you.
All the best. Nice seeing you here at Newtown this morning.
You too. Thank you.
Right. Let's just move around. Dean Thomas, who is on the cameras at the moment, doing his thing as usual. So the history of Harlem, I'm sure we will get to know a lot of what happened, what has happened to the Harlem Bombers over many years. Can you describe for us That's your area, so you don't know too much about the Harlem. But Dean, we can see on display a lot of the Harlem players of yesteryear, and what a few pictures that we have here displaying all the great Harlem players of many years ago. And I'm sure if you come to this area, some of the viewers might be able to make out a few of the top Harlem players of yesteryear.
Somebody, all right? I'm doing all right.
Oh yes, I saw my t-shirt too. I saw my t-shirt too. How did you come from? I went Friday. I went Friday.
Right, so a man who knows Harlem and Harlem Bombers very well over the years will explain some of the pictures we see. And first of all, tell the viewers and the listeners who you are.
My name is Thomas Baptist Jr. and I'm from the Newtown, Harlem, Charlottesville community. And what we have there is an exhibition, and that depicts the prowess of the community in sports. And we have this exhibit here, which is the C.J. Stars Sports Club. Now, this sports club started in 1979, coming out of Hurricane David. And preceding that was a team that he called Plantation Stars. And so Plantation Stars was a group of young men in Newtown at the time, coming together to play football, and they played the Intermediate Football League at that time. And so after Hurricane David, they formed themselves into a club with its sponsor and first manager, Clement Joseph Have. So CJ Have Stars is in fact Clement Joseph Have Stars. And so as you can see clearly in many photographs that are there, the team went on to capture the Division 2 championship and then came into Division 1. Of course, we didn't do as well as our father football team, which is the Harlem football team. But in addition to football, this team held the community spirit in Newtown. It got involved in a lot of community work, as you can see clearly in some of the portraits there, exhibits there. We were doing a lot of cultural activities out of football. In addition to football, we did athletics, as well as cricket, as well as basketball. So we were also involved in adult education and a lot of youth programs. So that team did very, very, very well. And so we want to, even today, as we celebrate our Heritage Day, we really want to thank Clement Joseph Have for molding, bringing together a lot of youngsters. Not only that, they were young men, but they were also women in that club. As I served as the vice president of that club from 1980 up to 1985. And so we were 125 members strong. And so as we go on, you could see all the exhibits there, which you have. I remember at the time that when the Dominica Football Association introduced the Mackinson football competition in Dominica. And again, outside of Harlem, you had the Newtown football Mackinson team. And they won that championship 3 times in a row. You can see you had Coca-Cola Kingshill, of course, part of the Newtown Harlem community, also was a formidable team in its day. And so we can go on talking a lot about football, but we...
Sesame Street.
Yes, that's right. And then you have Sesame Street as well. that dominated the local football. At one time it was Barford United, and Barford United at one time had...
When you say they dominated the local football, what are you referring to?
We're referring to the Harlem Newtown Football League.
Right, in Newtown.
In Newtown.
Right, because obviously they did not really dominate the National League.
No,
so you're referring to...
Certainly was not part of the National League. The Rocks Football Club, they dominated quite...
As JD Rocks.
JD Rocks football team, right. So they dominated like Harlem did dominate as well. So, you know, in terms of football, and I mean, we have to talk about the Newtown Football League. And this is the league that started way back in 1970. And what it have done for the community, it is to mold the talent of the young men from Newtown, Kingshill, Bath Road, as far as Eggleston, you know, and Loubier at one time. So all those areas that I mentioned is part of the wider Harlem community. And so football is, in fact, our heart, our soul. In fact, football is our religion, so to speak.
How do you describe football at Newtown right now? So you've spoken about the great Harlem Bombers of yesteryear, Sesame Street, JD Rocks, CJ Have. But Harlem in 2025, what do you think?
Well, we are not as proud as we were before. I mean, we don't have that strength as we used to have. We were thinking at one stage that the Newtown Juvenile Football Academy would have done its part. It's played its part to mold and harness the football. 2025 Harlem, you know, football team is a bunch of young guys. I guess they're learning the sport, and we are beginning to grow.
Can Harlem return back to the great days? Do you think that can happen?
Harlem can return because we have the skill within this community. We didn't have to harness these things. We had to put the club together. We had to have a greater structure. We had to get the community back, involved in our football. So it is not difficult to do. It is just, bringing back the structure. Since we have the structure, we will again...
Because there are many young, talented players in the area.
We do have quite a lot. And as I said before, it's just to get everybody back and have a proper structure, and then here we go again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Tremendous explanation by you, Mr. Thomas. Thank you very much. You have been around Harlem for many, many years, so you quite understand what has been going on. So thank you very much. So we're here live at the Newtown Primary School, bringing you coverage of the exhibition taking place. A number of people with their goods and services here, and certainly the exhibition has gone on very, very well indeed. A number of people have been around as we look towards the afternoon session where the cultural gala will take place. The cultural elder will be sashed this afternoon at the Newtown Savannah, where the cultural gala will take place from 3 o'clock. So we're still here at the Newtown Primary, and I'm sure, Dean, we can move to another area. So here, Newtown featuring Harlem Bombers, featuring a number of the other football teams, CJ Have, JD Rocks, and others who really made their fans proud over many, many, many years. Right, so we're still here at the Newtown Primary, and we're taking a look at the exhibition going on, and we are at Clara's Crafts and Creation Heritage Day exhibition. Clara, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
And just explain to us what is happening here on these tables.
Well, I have some quail headbands, brooches, earrings. I have little girls wear, not quail wear. I also have some bonnets, some shower caps. This is shower cap. This is waterproof fabric. You can use to bathe. They won't get wet. And I have my necklaces and all these are made by me.
You're making all this?
I make everything.
With the help of whom?
With the help of me.
Well, that's amazing. So what about these? What about these here on the wall?
With the help of me. I'm the one doing everything like this. So when I get up at 1 in the morning, before I go to work at 7, I get up at 1 and I start to sew.
Well, how long will it take you to get these things produced?
I don't really check that time. Normally when I get up at 1. If it's 2 I make it. And when I come back in the afternoon, I just sit down on the chair. I don't undress. I just sit down and I just continue. So, you know.
That is some very good work. That is some very good work, I can tell you.
Yesterday, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yesterday. I made
Only
6.
yesterday?
So.
What are you hearing from the people who have seen your creation so far?
Great work. I never knew you were so creative. You know, those things there.
All right, so we have Earlson Matthew. We'll have a short talk with him live. Earlson, just come around this area. We'll just have a short talk with you. We want to
bookmarks. So if you read my bookmark, read it with taste.
Yeah. I'm a Dominican.
I'm Dominican.
I'm Dominican.
What's I like wrong? If you get, you get you get it, man.
But that is some very good work from you. Clara, that's some really, really good work from you. And you're saying that you're the only one doing it.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Well, we want to say congrats to you again.
Thank you.
Right, so here is the Chief Cultural Officer, Earlson Matthew. Earlson, saw you at the church service this morning. How have things been on since you came in?
Going great so far. I mean, Newtown, I keep warning people that Newtown has a lot to offer. People underestimated Newtown. Newtown has a lot to offer culturally and as a community. So I'm just taking it all in, enjoying what I see. I just came to check out the exhibition and really impressed by what I see.
And you said you at the church service, as we saw you at the church service, and that went well.
That was great, yeah. Filled with the Holy Spirit right now.
Let's talk a little about the activities coming up this week and maybe what has happened in the past. What are your own views on what has happened before?
Well, in that case, I trust the feedback from the public, and what they're telling me is that it's going great so far. They're impressed with what's happening, and only looking forward to bigger and better things to come.
I wanted you to talk specifically about the children on the day of Flag Day and what we saw around the island. That went well. That was well planned, and it went well.
Yes, Flag Day was very impressive. The cultural division took the initiative to head out of town on that day, and we did. We started where we stopped last year, which is Dubla, and we went to the north and the northeast. So, you know, that's part of Dominica too, and we have to show them the love and instill that appreciation of the national emblems in them. Of course, Roseau had its own thing, you know, with the 4-H, they took up the mantle and did a very good job. I can say I've never seen it turn out like that. In terms of the numbers were amazing, and any little shortcomings, we just encourage them to do better and improve on a great product.
Let's look at this week. Today, of course, Heritage Day, that we move into Monday. Give us an idea what happens from Monday on.
So not even from Monday, Heritage Day is just getting started. We had the church service, we had the exhibition now. Of course, there's the cultural gala this afternoon and other activities, cultural performances, big bands, everything else going on later. And highlighting Newtown. So, you know, you have the football tradition, the food tradition of the bread and thing, entrepreneurship tradition with people like Suki and so on. Newtown has a lot to offer, the sporting tradition. So today is all about Newtown. Going forward this week, we have the Madam Wop Duet pageant on the 22nd, that's Wednesday, and we have 4 beautiful ladies who are making the preparations. I saw them earlier today, and they're ready for it. They're ready to give their best foot forward, put their best foot forward, and give their all.
How many rounds do you have in that competition? Seeing it's only 4 women.
The same amount of rounds as the other years. It's just a smaller number. So we have had challenges over the years to get people to participate. We've gone as far as lowering the ages. Last year we didn't have it, and the year before we did the Madam of Madam. So this year is actually the grand return of the pageant. We're thankful for small mercies. We have 4, we're working with 4, and it's going to be a great show.
And you said a few wrongs in the competition, like what? Do you remember what the ladies will be competing in?
You wouldn't be on this spot. Offhand pageantry is not my thing, but you know.
Right, so a few wrongs that they will be taking part in, I guess, speech and Wop Duet and so on.
The important thing, the show is about the Wop, so it's how they carry the national way and so on, but there are other wrongs, of course.
Right, and then later on we move to the Miss Wop Duet, where you have about 7 ladies.
Yes, 7 ladies for the Miss Wop Duet pageant. Again, you know, doing their thing, training, getting ready, learning to walk, learning to carry the Wop and so on, and they have that sisterhood about them that is very impressive. So.
What is the date for the Miss Wop Duet show?
That is the 29th of October.
29th of October. Again, that's taking place at the Old Mill Cultural Center.
8 p.m. at the Old Mill. And live on DBS as well.
Right, and of course everything is live on DBS radio. Everything is really live on DBS. Was that then? Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view, of course.
Pay-per-view, by the way, yeah, pay-per-view.
But still live on DBS.
Well, So Earlson, you're saying that you're happy with what you've seen so far. We've not seen the end of the independence, but generally speaking, you're proud.
Yeah, man, very happy with how things working out so far.
All right. Wilson, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
All the best. Again, congratulations for your appointment.
Thanks.
All the best.
All
Thank
right,
you very
respect.
much. Right, so Dean, just before we leave this area, one of the pioneers of Harlem Bombers, Dawn has just arrived here. We will have a short word, although we had one or two people talking to us about what is being exhibited here this afternoon about Harlem and the football in Newtown. But I'm sure living here without Dawn, to me, wouldn't make much sense. Dawn has been a pioneer and architect of the football vibes in Newtown, and since he's around, we will have a short word with him, but he's on the telephone at the moment. Right, so we were saying that we spoke about the pictures we've seen here. We've spoken about the Harlem Bombers and the other teams, the JD Rocks and the CJ Harvey in the Newtown area over many years. You have been certainly a pioneer, architect of the football vibes in Newtown. Dawn, welcome and nice seeing you.
Good afternoon, Keris, and good afternoon, listeners of DBS Radio. Well, today is Heritage Day in Newtown, and what we try to do as part of the exhibition is to give a history of Harlem football. Well, we talk about the 70s up to this present day. So we have collected a compilation of some photos from back in the 70s and up to the present time, and also a collection of the history, in terms of the history of Harlem, a write-up, and the championships that we have won over the years.
Dawn, it's difficult to ask a question like that for you to reply comfortably, but some of the bigger names in Harlem over the years, can you name some of them? I'm sure the viewers, the listeners would like to know some of the bigger names we've heard coming from Harlem over the years.
Well, what I can maybe do to maybe try to just take you back from, well, 1970, although football...
You can name yourself. You can name yourself.
Football started before 19, all the teams from Newtown, before Harlem really emerged in 1970. But our focus is really based on the Harlem from 1970 to the present. And the pioneers, of course, were the ones that really paved the way, where you had people like the captain himself as Pegleg, right? Yes, who's now living in the United States. And from the picture you see, we have Irvin Benoit and Fox, who were, pioneers of those times. We had Oliver Grell. We have some who have passed away, like John Dumfried and Harold Winston. A number of them are still on island. So we want to celebrate. We just want to celebrate those as Newtown is celebrating their achievement there. And if we come to more modern day times, we had the Derrick Greens, the Dine Hill, the Tootie Gaze, you had myself, Michael George, and we had
what about Peter Greenaway?
Peter Greenaway coming on the times, Derwin, Doc, and a number of players. Presently, we have people like Donan Jervey and Cassim Peltier, and
Solka Emmanuel. One of the better midfielders I think I've seen.
Yes. We're talking about in the 80s and 90s. Welcome to 2000. Yes, he's one of the better midfielders that we had in Dominica.
What about your goalkeepers, the Harlem goalkeepers of yesteryear?
Sly was the original goalkeeper. We had Sly. Also, we had Hepe. Hepe who was also a goalkeeper for Harlem. Solomon also did a little stint with Harlem at one time, and if I'm not mistaken, Gary Ed may have played 1 or 2 games for Harlem also. And pleasant.
But Don, you're not calling yourself. What about Don?
Yeah, well, everybody know. Well, my name is synonymous with Harlem, so everybody will know that when you come to Harlem, present the time, that's the first name that we recall. So I really don't have to mention that again.
I asked somebody earlier on, can Harlem return? The Harlem we've known over the years, the brilliance. Can we see a Harlem Bombers football team, let's say, down the road again?
Well, everything has a cycle. We see it in all different sports. Teams are on a high in decades, and they go down and they revive. I have no doubt that the players that we have now, if they apply themselves properly, that we can be, competing for trophies every year. So let's hope see what happens next year, and I hope that the players will, really focus and really see how they can put back Harlem back to where it once belonged.
Don, I tell you, a Harlem football match at the Windsor Park on a Sunday or Saturday, a Harlem versus Kensborough, a Harlem versus Greta Caramites, a Harlem against Celtic. I mean, these were the days, really.
Yes, those were the days. The landscape of football has changed. So as everything else, life has a circle, life goes around in a circle. So we are optimistic that not in the far distant future that Harlem will be back again among the elites in terms of football in Dominica.
Thank you very much. One of the pioneers of the Harlem football scene in Newtown, Dawn, and certainly Harlem. I mean, I've seen matches with Harlem. It was nothing easy to go to the Windsor Park on a Sunday or a Saturday or even a Friday afternoon to see the great Harlem Bombers. And certainly they made many of their supporters, if not all their supporters, proud over the years. Good afternoon to Grace, the lovely Grace Henderson, the daughter of the late Felix Henderson. Grace, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you, Curtis, and everybody listening to DBS Radio.
Right, you sound like you're a broadcaster to me. You may have to check Yvonne and Cecil and the others to see if you can find yourself at DBS Radio in the next few months or so. You sound very much like you're already a broadcaster. Grace, give us an idea what you have on display here at the moment.
Well, I have a book for children to learn Creole. It's a book that my family and I thought about, my sister Michelle, thought about having a coloring book. And me as an educator, I just put my ideas together to form this book in memory of my father, Felix Henderson. The book has a little write-up about him and who he was, pictures of different stages of his life. And then you go into the alphabet and then phonics and then verbs and then how to introduce yourself in Creole. You have the national anthem in Creole, in English and Creole, the pledge, the Lord's Prayer. You have colors, numbers, introduction, days of the week, months of the year. All these puzzles, all this you can find in the book. And it's available at Jay's, and you can call me at 614-4323 to get yours today.
Grace, that project there, when did you start that project? Because I'm not sure whether I knew about this one.
I started that project in 2022. So I started it somewhere in March, and I finished it somewhere in September.
September of the same year.
Same year.
Right.
So
what is the feedback like, Grace? What's the feedback like?
Very, very good.
And many people know about it?
Many people are calling me about it. They're interested in buying it, and I just want them to encourage them to continue to support it. It's a book from our very own, me, my family, to honor my father, who was a very great broadcaster. And he breathed Creole, he spoke Creole, he lived Creole, and I just want to encourage everybody to buy that book.
Thank you very much. Grace, that's a wonderful project that you've embarked upon, and I'm sure you will make waves with this one. Congratulations for putting this one together.
Thank you, thank you.
All the best. Thank you very much. Let's hope that some success will come your way with this project. So good afternoon to you.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us who you are and what you have on display.
Okay, well, I'm Albert Anthony Joseph. I'm from Louvier. And what we have on display is our wood carving and some paintings from my brethren. And also we have a cooking book that we did, tells you about the hospitality business, that one really uphold in Dominica. And we also have some other stuff down there, as we say, eat what you grow, grow what you eat. Grow what you eat. So we're promoting, what we have in Dominica, so at least people will get and be aware and to continue utilizing our natural product and so.
Right, so that is ready to tell people that they should eat what we grow here in Dominica?
In Dominica, eat what we grow what we eat, you know, because these are the foods that now people asking for, you know. These are the natural stuff that people want to know. Well, yes, when they eat, they can be healthy because like your food is your medicine.
Right, right. Well, you've done really well, and certainly you're contributing to this whole Heritage Day 2025.
Thank you very much, and I'm hoping that people will be aware and to continue the mission.
All the best.
Thank you.
You say your name is?
Albert Anthony Joseph.
Albert Anthony Joseph here from Lubia here at the Heritage at Newtown Primary. Congratulations, my friend. Right, so we're about to close our broadcast here at the Newtown Primary School, where the exhibition has been going on. I think many of the people here from this morning have taken a break for lunch here at the Newtown Primary, but we've seen some wonderful creation here. We've seen a lot of agricultural stuff. One of the things that we mentioned about was the whole history on Harlem bombers. So a special area was set aside to highlight the work of Harlem bombers in football in Newtown. Not only Harlem bombers, but J.D. Rocks and C.J. Have and the other teams in Newtown. These teams really showed their fans success for many years, the brilliance of the teams and so on. That was highlighted over the years, and Harlem really stood tall for many, many, many years. And we saw them being highlighted, the good old days of Harlem Bombers and the J.D. Rocks and so on being highlighted in one of the areas here on this Heritage Day. So as we said before, the Heritage Day, it's going on. A little later, by 3 o'clock today, we will see the Cultural Gala, the Newtown Savannah, and certainly it has been a tremendous morning. Beautiful church service. Again, I want to highlight the choir. The choir did a fantastic job, and the church service was a very good one. We heard from many speakers here this morning. We heard from some of the people who are, in fact, having their stuff on display, and it has really been a wonderful time here at Newtown. It will culminate, as we said, with the Cultural Gala, the sashing of the Cultural L in Newtown. That will happen this afternoon, and it will end with, I suspect, a band splash a little later in the evening. So that's it from the Newtown Primary. On behalf of the cameraman, Dean Thomas, Curtis Matthews saying good afternoon. It has been a lovely day here at Newtown, and I'm sure the days and so on ahead of independence will continue to be great as Dominica celebrates 47 years of independence. Curtis Matthew, on behalf of Dean, saying good afternoon.
I've been waiting there for a while, have you?
Yeah, well, we used this stuff. What was going on, man? Why? I never knew that would be waiting here.